How y'all doing this evening? Just figured I'd been a little while. Anyway, had a thought, I guess, kind of stemming from our Sunday school class this Sunday morning. Kind of similar along the same lines. We were in 6th chapter of John, about 40-something verse, can't remember exactly. But it was talking about, I guess, Jesus had just fed the 5,000 with the fish and the bread, and I guess, the Jews were kind of murmuring, they were murmuring, about him, like, who are you? You say you're the Son of God, but we know you as, the son of Joseph the Carpenter, and brothers and stuff. It's like, we know you as somebody else. This is who you are, but you say you're somebody else. So, and I guess not the same way with, they were going as far as, but, think of Jesus as a carpenter, and he is the carpenter of our lives. He takes, if we are his child, if we've been saved, he takes us as raw materials, our bodies, our temples, and he builds and shapes and molds them to his image. He is making us like him. It was kind of crazy how that came to me. It just happened here a little while ago driving to work. But anyway, it doesn't matter what the material is. It doesn't matter what our lives is, how much of a wreck. What, it doesn't matter. And in fact, probably the more wreck that it is, the more his power can be shown through you, and the bigger his plans are for you. I just got to thinking as well, along that stuff that I'm doing now, I wasn't doing 6 months ago. The people I was hanging out with 6 months ago aren't the same people. And, 8 months ago, whatever. And sometimes our past lives are hard for folks to overlook. It's like, well, but you were a smoker. Well, what are you doing now? Or you were whatever, whatever you might be doing, it doesn't matter. Or you were a drug addict. Now you're coming at this stuff, you're throwing Jesus at me? We just did drugs the other day. Like, folks, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I've had, I guess here lately, things happen in my life where, I've had to learn just to really understand what that power of forgiveness is. How that it doesn't matter what we've done. It doesn't matter what you say about me. You're not my judge. I'm not your judge. I'm not trying to be mean. You know what I'm saying? If you're a child of God, even if you're not, if you're thinking, there's just something missing in your life, that, if there's just something that that's missing, I can about tell you for a fact that that's going to be the piece that's missing. If you're going through troubled times, if you've done things and you're upset about them, he's like, I can never get past this. Nobody can love me because of what I've done. We all get there. Nobody can love me. How can I be loved? I don't even love myself, so how can anybody else love me? Let me tell you something. There's somebody that's far greater than anybody in this world that loves you, that gave his life for you, and would do it over and over again. So like I said, our judge is not in this world. The people we hang out with, the people whatever that say things to us that hurt our feelings, that can't look away from our past. I know it's frustrating, I know it hurts. But they don't hold the key to your salvation. They don't hold the key to your life or death. They have no power over you. There's one. Jesus Christ has the power over the grave. He has conquered it. He came into this world to show us how to live, to be our example, for us to know that he has felt what we feel. Like he's not somebody that's sitting up high and mighty like some backseat driver telling you what to do with your life. Listen, he came down here and he lived this life. He knows what it feels. He took every stripe, every scar, every bruise, every broken bone to know what our pain was like. let's say, leave with that, kind of cut it short here, that he does care. He has always cared. He will always care. I'm just so thankful that he cared enough for me that didn't give up on me. So thank you so much for listening to me. Hope y'all have a good evening. Enjoy this pretty weather, and I love y'all.